This is my video. This is my video uh, in response to the It Gets Better campaign that they're doing, that Dan Savage is doing, which I think is a very important thing to be doing. After all these suicides that have been going on, it seems to me that, especially in this day and age, I'm 44, and when I was a teenager, we're talking about the early 80s, and growing up in the 70s and 80s as a kid who's gay, it was a very difficult place to be. Now, I was a very logical, I melded into the background kind of kid, got picked on mercilessly in junior high school. Intermediate school was a jail for me. And then when I hit high school, it all seemed to stop. And it was very kind of weird for me to suddenly not get picked on anymore. But then I realized after the fact that a lot of the people that were picking on me had grown up. There were still cases here and there. But the funny part of that is later on in life I found out that they were gay and they were picking on me because they thought I was gay. And then I found out also that the people that were picking on me actually didn't think I was gay. It was just word that they threw around, but because I was gay and I knew I was gay, it hit my button. They were constantly hitting my button, and they didn't even know it. I got apologies later on in life. I'm friends with some of them now, but it was, very hurtful back then. Now, I'm also a very logical person, so, I knew there were gay people around. I grew up in New York City, around New York City, and I knew there were gay people around. I've seen gay people. I read articles in the newspaper about them, about what kind of strides these people were trying to do. The first thing I remember reading was a high school senior in Rhode Island was trying to bring his male date to the prom, and it was a big article in the Daily News about that. And so now you can kind of figure out how far we've come from 1980 to today, that was like a major article. So I kept quiet about my sexuality. I didn't date girls. I mean, I dated girls, but I really didn't carry it too far because I knew what I wanted. But I also knew that life would get better. I just knew life would get better because I was under my parents' roof. I was stuck in high school with these same people I grew up with, and I had to make the best of a bad situation in a way. Everybody treated me really nice, and I got picked on here and there, but for the most part, I had my own groups, my own cliques, that kind of thing. When I got to college, it was kind of the same thing at the beginning because I was still kind of not sure if I wanted to come out or how I was going to come out. And then I came out. And by the time I had come out, I had a good group of friends that were gay and were straight who knew I was gay before I officially came out. So that if my friends that I grew up with and back home rejected me, I still have a base. But the problem with life right now for a teenager is you're living under your parents' roof, and it's a very difficult situation if you want to express yourself, but they will completely not, get on board with that. And so, the only thing I can say is really, you have your whole life ahead of you to do so much, and they have control over you right now. But once you're out of the house, once you go to college, once you get a job and you buy your own get your own place, it does get better. I mean, I'm living proof that it does get better. All my friends stuck with me at the end. My parents stuck with me at the end. My brother. I have a husband basically for the last 5 years, and we live together. I live in New York City. I mean, it's just a wonderful life, but it takes time to get there. And also remember one other thing. The people who are picking on you, or the bullies, or even the stray kids in school, have the same feelings you do about getting out of the house and stupid rules and being free to be who they want to be. And they're just as squashed as you are. And you're all kind of in the same boat. But because you're gay, you're a little more sensitive about that, which is understandable. So I'm telling you, hold on, because it does get better.